My mama always told me that I was gonna be a golden child. I'm just sorry it took a while. Think I needed time to try and figure out how we about to get it.
So we got something we really need to talk about. And for all y'all who haven't liked, comment, and subscribe, I appreciate y'all greatly. But we really need to talk about little Reese because he needs to be studied. And not in a bad way, because I think little Reese honestly just shed a light on something that nobody really ever talks about. So for y'all that don't really know right now, little Reese was like recently accused of, SA and all that shit. So when Reese got accused of that, everybody jumped on it. Everybody was saying Reese guilty, 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 guilty. Reese was guilty before he even had a chance to defend himself. And Reese had said something at the time of when that whole allegation came out. He had said, yo, I hope y'all is quick to report on, like, when I'm found innocent, as y'all was quick to already write me guilty before any facts came out. And that is one thing, and it's so crazy because he just got there was only one rapper that was rocking with Reese at this time, and it was Boosie Badass. Of all the people, everybody kills Boosie Badass, but one thing about Boosie that I've always respected and admired is that Boosie stands on his principles, and Boosie likes to get the facts of certain things. Not every time, but a majority of the times, Boosie gets his facts. He does his homework. And also, Boosie is an advocate. This is one thing I'll always say about Boosie. He is always an advocate for, you are innocent until proven guilty. Until, like, in court, you get found guilty, Boosie ain't gonna call you guilty. Boosie won't do that. That's one thing I will say about Boosie. Until you get found guilty, Boosie you don't expect Boosie to be like, man, that nigga guilty, man. He ain't gonna do that. He may say, like, he may speculate and say, with how it looked bad. But until he found guilty, we can't say nothing. That man can get found innocent. Because he'll start and then he'll bring up his situation. But that's neither here nor there. So overall, with Reese, the reason why I wanted to highlight his case dismissal is because recently his case just got dismissed from his alleged accuser, who was saying that he essayed her in LA. I believe it was LA. They arrested him in LA after a woman accused him and everything. So after all of that, it made me start to think of all these other rappers who have been accused of SA, such as Snoop Dogg, Tupac, T.I., Nelly, and Lil Mozzie, just to name a couple. But the difference is, with all of these ones, except for Tupac, because I believe Tupac was found guilty in that sexual assault case. It made me start to realize that nothing ever really happens after somebody gets accused and found not guilty. We never talk about it. We gloss over it. It's never brought up. And the person who accused there's no repercussions to them. And only person who's really greatly affected by this is the rapper. It's literally always the rapper. And that's the crazier part about it to me. So I'll even look at Snoop Dogg's situation. When Snoop Dogg got accused, he got accused by some random joint who accused him and said that it was this is like 2013 when Snoop Dogg got accused. And when he got accused, he said, sure enough, right after he got accused, everybody was posting it, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. And he said right after, his lawyer put out a statement, this will be dismissed. This will be everything. This is false. And sure enough, the case got dismissed. And it didn't even get dismissed by a judge. The person who accused Snoop pulled the case. They dismissed it themselves. They said, we're going to just pull the case. That's it. And for that to happen, nobody talks about it after. Nobody even sheds any light on that. Nelly, years ago, got accused of essay on somebody in his, I believe it was like his tour bus or something. He got accused at that time. And everybody was killing Nelly. They were like, he had to have done it. He got the song, It's Getting Hot in Here, all that. He got all that. So it gotta be guilty. Nelly was found innocent. Nobody talks about it. We never even probably remember that Nelly got accused of that. But that is the problem. Right therein lies the problem, because there's nobody talks about the public backlash. Nobody talks about maybe business dealings that get affected, mental health of the person who has to go through the situation. Look at Little Mozzie, for example. Little Mozzie had a career. This allegation destroyed that man's career. An allegation. Nobody talks about that though. Little Mozzie was buzzing, had tracks going, had his career, his future, bro, was literally in the palm of his hands until a girl said that he essayed her, all that stuff. Once that happened, Little Mozzie was fighting that case for years. And then when he gets found innocent, did everybody throw a coming home party for him? Did people welcome him back with open arms? No, now he has to build himself back from the ground up, damn near. And all that buzz, all that momentum he had, it's all gone. All that momentum. But who suffers for that? Mozzie. What happens to the accuser? Nothing at all. They go back to living their lives. They literally go back as if nothing happened. And lies a deeper problem in music, not even in music for real, not even just music, in entertainment. And I'm not saying sick shit doesn't happen in entertainment, because if you know, we got the R. Kellys, the P. Diddy's, all these, they do exist. The Epstein's, all these people exist. So I'm not saying that, damn, this doesn't happen. But when do we talk about the people who are falsely accused? When do they get brought to the forefront? When do we finally say our apologies to them? And Reese really I never thought about it until Reese really said this. And honestly, I think there's a bigger issue here that really needs to be talked about. But I'm really eager to hear y'all thoughts on it. For real. Let me know in the comment section down below. What are y'all thoughts? Do y'all feel like there gotta be some type of repercussions for when somebody falsely accuses somebody of this and destroys their whole career? Like, what should be a punishment for that? Like, because how are you going to sue somebody that has nothing? Most of the time, these people don't have nothing. That's why they're trying to come up off you. So how do you really sue somebody that has nothing? Because most people will say sue, right? How you sue somebody that has nothing? With nothing to lose. What do you do? That's all my only question is. But it's your boy Icon got you. And like I always tell you, please don't kill me. These are just my thoughts. And always be you and never be afraid to reinvent yourself. And until next time, y'all, I'm out.